Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Ocean's Pit, the little show about big things. Hope you guys are having a great day. I hope you had an incredible weekend going out and supporting local establishments and live entertainment. That's what all about. We got a great show lined up for you guys today. Thanksgiving is over, and now it's the first. This is actually Monday, December 2nd, so we are going into the holiday season of Christmas, my favorite time of year, and I hope you guys all are ready for a great Christmas, boy. Oh, yeah. Santa right around the corner, so it's going to be fun, and I'm excited about all that great stuff. Love the holiday season. We got a great show, guys. We are Monday through Friday at 12 o'clock noon, and a little lunchtime fun, whether you're watching on all 5 of the social media outlets. Check the website, TonyOceanMusic.com, and give us a call at 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, but mostly it's dedicated to people like you who take the time and watch the show today. We got a special guest. Usually we don't have guests on Monday. Usually we keep them for Wednesdays and Fridays. But my friend Mary Margaret and her team, the York Street team folks, York Township assessors, they're got a big thing going on tomorrow in Villa Park at the VFW 39 East St. Charles Street in Villa Park. And they're going to try to get in there and try to get on the ballot. It's an interesting story. I'm going to have Mary tell you all, and she'll be joining us very, very shortly. Guys, it's showtime. Let's go to work. Ocean's Pit. Thank you, Dino Manzella, for that great intro. Guys, it's a beautiful week. A lot of great stuff happening, and boy, what a weekend we had. But before we get into that, let's talk about our sponsors. Of course, the number one sponsor is Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local. Norridge, Des Plaines, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, and now Mesa, Arizona. U-Haul Rentals at all their locations are here for all your moving needs, personal, business, small loads. They have you covered. Guys, take advantage of the Auto Key program at all their stores. They program card cut keys up to 50% less to dealership. Visit the Helpful Hub to speak to a certified team member. And Ace has a whole bunch of decorations for the holiday season. So make sure you get out to Ace Hardware. Ace is the place. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Boy, what a weekend we had, folks. And I don't even know where to begin. First of all, I just want to say that my sister Natalie Bosch, Laura's sister, my sister-in-law, is having a little small surgery with her heart this morning. Actually, they went in at 10 o'clock, and I think it's later on this afternoon, but they got to do all the pre-pep and stuff. So thank you for your prayers, and just put a little extra prayers out there to get this done. And I know everything's going to be fine, but I just want to shout out to my sister Natalie, and we all love you. We can't wait for you to get home. And my wife Laura's over there making sure that everything goes fine at the hospital. So thank you for that. All right. So also crazy. We got a busy week coming up. Busy week. Thursday will be at Zaza's in Lake Barrington. That's a 7 o'clock hit. I love that place over there. We hit at 7 o'clock. We'll be with Professor Daryl Armenstadt. Friday, me and Double T, Tony Toto, will be at Chicago Prime Steakhouse to kick off the month of December. And Saturday, it's the big one. Ocean's Rat Pack will be in beautiful Champaign, Illinois, for an event that we do for the last 4 years for mega events. My good buddy, Big Mike. And it's going to be Ocean's Rat Pack, Big Dog the Bounty Hunter, Jim McMahon, former quarterback of the Chicago Bears. But the big speaker is going to be the great Candace Owens. And Ocean's Rat Pack will be kicking off that show at 6:15. So, and all the money is for Shop for the Cop. Shop for a Cop. It sells out in minutes. All the great guests they had and speakers. But I'm excited for Candace Owens this Saturday. Sunday, we'll be in Long Grove for a special private show. But in the meantime, it is a busy week, and I just want to start off by saying thank you, everyone. And my guest on Friday was Mike Maroney, folks. Wow, what a story he had. He was in the hospital with COVID for 511 days. His book is called 511 Days, a whole story of that. Read it. He's a miracle, a medical miracle that he still survived. And he was in Florida when we talked to him, and he's having a great life. And thank you, Michael, for being our guest. I hope you had an incredible Thanksgiving, everybody. All we did was eat. And I'm sure that's all we did, too, and watch football, which is fun. Friday, we had Black Friday. We were at Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Great seeing my good friend Lee Stevens coming by and singing some songs. It was a lot of fun on Black Friday. Saturday at Taverna in Melrose Park. Thank you, my good buddy Greg and Jennifer. They do an incredible job out there and a great job. Thank you, my friend Danny Nozak and Dina. I want to thank my friend Debbie, of course, and I want to thank also the great Double T, Tony Toto. We had an incredible time at Taverna. I love that place, and then we're going to be back there at the end of December. And then Sunday, we did a special, our first Oceans Rat Pack Holiday Christmas show. It was at the Geneva Stage Theater, downtown Lake Geneva. It was sold out, which is fantastic. But the owners told us that it's the first time they sold out and actually had seats on the balcony. So it was all set up, all Christmassy. It was very, very cool. It was a lot of fun. So kudos to our team, Julie Saratella, Karen Zimmer, and of course, Laura Ocean, thank you for putting that all together, and Shelby as well. But of course, the guys, Bill Saratella and Elliot Winbush, and my good friend Jerry Jams, doing a little bit of holiday music and a little bit of all the big hits. So that was very exciting about that. We have another big coming up on the 14th of December. 2 holiday shows at the beautiful Lyric Theater, Oceans Rat Pack in Blue Island. That's December 14th. Will be our next holiday Christmas show. So a lot of fun, and thank you. I also want to put a big shout out to my good buddy Lou Bellotti, who took all the pictures for St. Jude's, and it was so nice because these are beautiful pictures. He's an incredible photographer, and he took the pictures, and he was kind enough to let all the artists use these pictures for their promo and stuff like that, because some photographers don't do that. You have to go through them and buy the pictures. But Lou was kind enough, and of course, he did it for St. Jude's, and he did it for other people, so that was very good. I think almost they raise a lot of great money, Nick and Phyllis, so we're just excited every time they do that. So very cool. It's supposed to break cold. It was kind of cold, right? Almost 19 degrees on Saturday. Also, I want to say thank you to Richie Hoffer, my good friend Richie from Seventh Heaven. He had a little party at his house. He does a holiday party every year, and he invites clients and friends. And I wasn't there long enough. I got there about 6 o'clock, just enough to say hi. And Richie was cooking for everybody. I got to see some of the Jersey girls and Mary, of course, and Richie's mom and dad, and everybody, Jeff Hunt and everybody. So it was great at Richie's home. So thank you, Richie, if you're listening, for my good friends from Seventh Heaven. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Boy, it doesn't get so much to talk about. And of course, I want to say a happy 44 years to my good friend Gil and his lovely wife, Laura. 44 years of marriage, which is so cool because they're just incredible people. All right, so my good friend Mary Margaret, we don't want to waste any time, so let's get her on. She's what her and her team are trying to do this Tuesday, coming up, which is tomorrow at the VFW 39 East St. Charles in Villa Park, York Street Township. Big thing, big get together tomorrow. So we're going to have Mary Margaret come on right now, and let's get her on. Mary, how are you doing, hon?
I'm doing real good. How are you?
Well, thank you for being here. I'm doing great. It was great also seeing you at Positanos. Thank you for that. Mary, all right, you and your people got a big uphill battle over here that you're trying to do. So why don't we, in some short words, explain to the Ocean's Pit listeners about what's going on this Tuesday, December 3rd, at the Villa Park VFW Hall. That's 39 East St. Charles Road in Villa Park. It's all you.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you so much for having me on. I really appreciate it.
No problem.
Yeah, I've been watching you, Tony, since the beginning when you first started in 2020.
Thank
love
you.
this
You and my
show.
mom. You and my mom. I appreciate that very much. So thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you for
what a
that.
great
Thank you.
way to just, keep it going and talking to people. It really is pretty amazing. You kind of blow my mind. All the shows that you're doing and everything else. I'm like, how does this guy do it?
Uh,
A lot of
it's a lot of
energy.
fun. It's a lot of Jack Daniels, but thank you. I appreciate that.
And
All
it
right,
is so
cool.
much fun. Each show, each
Thank
time is so much fun. Okay, so about us. So not a politician here. I am a patriot. I love my country. I've lived in York Township most of my life, which is Lombard, Villa Park, Elmhurst, Oak Brook Terrace, and a small part of Downers Grove. And I have a friend who is the current York Township assessor. Her name is Deanna Wilkins. And every 4 years, they have an election. And this time around, day before the announcement was made, they let her know that they weren't going with her this time. They were going to have somebody else run for assessor, which was pretty, it was a big setback and pretty mind blowing. And we got together and just started to decide, well, hey, why don't we just try to throw our hat in the ring at the caucus? And whoever brings more people and has the most votes will get on the ballot on April 1st. So it's too long of a story and kind of bizarre, but we just found people, put them together, other people who are not, there again, no one's politicians here. One is actually Robert Rusty Stevens. He was just recently, he ran for state representative in DuPage County. So he has been around politics a bit, never really was elected, but he would like to run as trustee on our team. And we're just a great group of people. Again, we care about the residents of York Township. We want to see if we can, bring a fresh perspective. Change is good in government, and people have been running forever and ever. And
absolutely, and America did reach out because they needed a change. You're right, but what you're trying to do is really, it has never done before. Is that correct?
It has not been done before in York Township. No, it has not. So we're just, on a wing and a prayer over here, and just hoping that anybody who's listening who lives in York Township will come out to the caucus at the VFW Hall on St. Charles Road, right next door to Jewel, and vote for the York First team, because we promise we're going to put York first. We're going to bring in some auditors and see where the tax dollars have been being spent and how we can actually use programs. I heard that there is a youth program in place, but nobody's really doing anything with it. And I have a heart and passion for young people. I would love to see, if I get elected, I would love to see how I can just make things happen.
What are some of the things that you're not happy with what's going on, and what are you trying to change with the regime that's in there right now?
I have to be honest. Like I said, I've lived in York Township for a really long time, and I just would like it to be more known. Like, the township government is supposed to be like a bridge to help its residents to, have things accessible to them. Like, there is a food pantry there. It's probably not as large and frequented enough as it should be. There's a senior program, but we'd like to bring in something maybe for veterans. Also, we just had a referendum passed in DuPage County, or in our township, for 0.5% money to be allocated towards mental health. This was passed like 20,000 more votes than people who voted no. So it was a pretty big, general consensus. People want something for it. And I'm like, well, let's say there's a family member who really needs help, and it's an older person. They don't know how to work the internet, or they're calling the county and they're sitting on hold. Let's get some counselors on hand. Let's have a hotline where you can call up, and knowledgeable people who can, let me help you, ma'am. I'm going to get you to who you need to be with. We want to be a bridge for our residents. I'd like to be a household name. Oh yeah, we know York Township, they help us so much. So this is something, it's like a dream of mine, to be honest with you. I would just love it.
And it's been the same regime for how many years now?
Oh my, long time. The current supervisor has been like 20 years. Highway commissioner, the current highway commissioner is retiring this year. He was in for 28 years. Everybody pretty long time. Now, one thing I will say, the assessor that they decided not to go with, Deanna Wilkins, she's worked with these people for a really long time, and she believes the reason they're not going with her is because she's not a yes person. She's beginning to question certain things. And I don't know all that much about politics. I'll tell you, I've learned a lot in this past, it's only been about 30 days that we're scrambling and putting us together. So
sure. And you know what? It's like sometimes it is nice for a change and get a new perspective. And you are all 8 ladies going in there for the first time. And guys, if you can come out Tuesday and support Mary and her team here, the York Township, the York Street team.
York First.
York First. I'm sorry, York First. Yeah. It's going to be in Villa Park, VFW 39 East St. Charles Road in Villa Park. It's a 6 o'clock. You guys get over there. Remember, it covers Lombard, Villa Park, Oak Brook Terrace, some parts of Downers Grove. They're trying to make a little bit of a change. And I love what you said especially about the veterans, I think, which is very, very important. I think in general and whole and all politics needs to take care of our veterans. That's good. And she is running as a Republican Party. Is that correct, Mary?
This correct. I need to clarify. This is a Republican caucus. You will have to be registered as either a Republican or an independent. When you walk in, you'll have to show identification. You'll sign a quick form. They're going to hand you a card. And then later on, it'll be replaced with a ballot. And then you can pick which side. We may be running as individuals. So, Tony, do you have the form to show everybody's name?
Yes, I do have the forum, and I will post that on my page right at the end of the hour, so you guys can see who's actually the other ladies that are with Mary on this. It's important. Actually, it's also on the page, I think, when I was letting people know that you're going to be our guest today. So make sure whatever you do, guys, if you're in that area, if you're looking for a change, you're trying to, I think it's important. I think even in our government in the United States, I think they need to make some changes too. Yep. Now that President Trump will be take over in January, and maybe cut some of these senators and Congress and Supreme Court, all these people that have been there so long. I think they need, and I think the terms is very important. And sometimes, like I said, a fresh thing is good. It's a good thing. So, Mary, I admire what you guys do. I wish you guys the best. Don't forget, tomorrow, Tuesday, folks, Villa Park, VHW 39 East St. Charles Road in Villa Park, York Street First. Don't forget, folks, it's very, very important. And that's what it's all about, trying to help each other. And Mary, thank you so much. I wish you the best, and have a great holiday, my friend.
Thank you. You too. I'll let you know how it goes.
You got it. Please keep us posted. Mary Margaret, everybody. And good. You need to go out and support. And that's what it's about, man. Sometimes we need a change. Look what happened in the government already with our government. So I think it's important. You're watching Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. When we have so much stuff going on right now today, folks, let's get to some more sponsors. And it's important to talk about my good friend, Mary Grievous, for all your real estate needs. Absolutely. Buying or selling a home. Mary is the lady for you, everybody. It's that simple. And she can be good because you guys need her. The perfect real estate professional, whether you're putting your home on the market or looking for your dream home, give her a call today. She's available to buyers, sellers, for sale by owners, expired listings, Berkshire Hathaway Stark Real Estate. That's Mary Grievous at mgrievous@starkre.com, or give Mary a call at 630-688-1725. It's important, folks. And remember, if you're talking about Mary Grievous with real estate, you have to talk about Mary Grievous, of course. Chicago Music Cruise 2025. It's going to be a big one. You missed the one in January. You're not going to miss this one in March. It's March 22nd to March 30th, 2025. Royal Caribbean, Oasis of the Seas. It's 8 days spring break, baby. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's Curacao. It's Aruba and Coco Key, Bahamas. We have some great artists, of course, Frankie Hollywood Rodriguez, Hillbilly Rock Stars, the Jersey Girls, Mojo's Jukebox, Tony Ocean, and the Main Event Band. Let's not forget our good friend, Seventh Heaven. So go to chicagomusiccruise.com and put in Tony Ocean or give Mary a call at 630-688-1725 and say, hey, I want to go on the ocean with Ocean. It's going to be a lot of fun. Tell them Tony O sent you. And we also have these brochures that we hand out at all our Tony Ocean shows. So you can find out the lineup and find out that everything Richie's putting together so we don't miss anything of the excitement on this incredible Chicago Music Cruise 2025. Oh boy, and so much more to talk about and so little time. But let's say hello to some people that are watching. Richard, are you doing well? Jeanette, Dennis from Lake Geneva, Wisconsin, my good buddy. I hope you're doing well. Daryl Armanstad. Hello, everybody. Vince Amore, email Ellie Weinhard, buddy. List goes on and on and on. Angelo, how you doing? Susie Steele. It's great seeing some old friends and some new friends. There's Jill. Hope you had a good birthday. Kathy Apolito, California. There's Albert. Hey, oh boy. You guys really have a lot of good stuff. All right, so more stuff to talk about as we go down this list of, wow. Where do we start? Truck drivers. Let's give truck drivers a break. Why does truck drivers get such a bad rap? Do you ever notice that? I don't know why. It's like everybody says, oh, I know a buddy of mine who swears like a truck driver. I swear all the time. I don't drive a truck. So let's be kind. These guys and women that drive these trucks go on these long journeys and bring all the equipment and accessories and stuff that we need, supplies, so we can live our everyday. So stop going off on the truck drivers. Give them some help. It's important. Yeah, we're going to talk about Hunter. We're going to talk about all that stuff. Now doctors are concerned about her heart. She's already had, Jeanette, I know the stories. It's crazy, but we're going to talk. There's so much I'm getting put in here. I didn't realize this, but you probably knew this already. During the holidays, 1 to 4 people are going to put 10 to 15 pounds on between Thanksgiving and Christmas. Some people might just do it all on that Thanksgiving, because I know I went up. I mean, how many helpings of potatoes and stuffing and turkey and ham and blah, 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 blah. 1 to 4, 10 to 15 pounds. Interesting stuff as it is. Yellow Pages. It's funny. Someone came up to me. I was looking through some stuff here in my office, and I found an old Yellow Pages I had. How many people remember going to the Yellow Pages? And I remember as a kid, we went to the Yellow Pages to find plumbers or whatever, right? But mostly we went to the pizza, to order pizza through the Yellow Pages. Let's go find the number, right? And we went to the Yellow Pages to look for pizza. As a kid, I used to love those Yellow Pages and find all the stuff. Well, yeah, I know. We're going to talk about that. That I promise you. Okay. So also my prayers go out to my friend, Susan Matero. Her mother has passed away. Susan, I hope my prayers go out to the Matero family. Chicago Bears fire their coach. Finally, Matt Eberfluss, whatever his name is fired. Boy, I tell you. It was a move. Are they going to win any more games just because they fired the coach? Thomas Brown now will be, who was the offensive coordinator, will be the stand-in coach right now. It's been the first time in 100 years that the Bears have ever fired a head coach during the season. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens with that. I don't know. We'll see if it makes a big difference. Speaking of the Chicago Bears, I know there's a lot of Bears fans out there. I admire, that's what I admire about the Chicago fans. They have losing teams, but they still go out and support. They buy the jerseys, they buy the baseball caps, they buy whatever it is. They buy the pictures, the autographed balls, whatever, the baseball bats, whatever sport it is, the hockey puck. They go, and every year they lose, which is sad. And most of the time, it's because of the ownership. And I don't think, like we're talking about the Bears won't change until they get rid of an owner. I think the same thing goes with the Dallas Cowboys. They have not been the America's teams. I don't know the last time they won, right, when Tony Dorsett was running back. So, but I don't understand how they're still the most successful franchise, and I don't understand how they are still America's team. You want to put an America's team? Give it to Detroit or give it to Green Bay or give it to Minnesota. Because my hope for the Super Bowl this year will be Buffalo against Detroit. Detroit deserves it. So does Buffalo. My hope it's Buffalo and Detroit in the Super Bowl. That's what I'm hoping. But here's a Bears fan, and there's a lot of them. Here's a guy. Look at this guy. His name is Scott Wilsock. He's been to every Chicago Bears home game. 472, 60 years, ladies and gentlemen, and he lives in Colorado. He lives in Colorado, and he still goes to every Bears home game for the last 60 years. That is a true fan. 203 more days, or 205 more days till summer. Count them down, folks. Again, I want to talk about Taverna this past Saturday. My friend Greg and Jennifer, they do an incredible job over there at that restaurant, Taverna on Division in Melrose Park. They have incredible food. Their staff is top-notch. They have the Joint Pizza Parlor right next door where there's also gaming. And they run 2 businesses over there. And if you guys never been there in the summer, they got the #1 patio in the whole suburbs of Chicago. I mean, it's like doesn't even look like you're actually in Chicago when you're sitting out on that patio. But they do an incredible job. They had the nice festive trees. It looked great for Christmas if you ever get a chance. So make sure and get down there. Very good. Today's St. Andrew's Day for all my Scottish friends out there. I don't know who's Scottish out there, but how about this Jussie Smollett? What a joke this guy is. What did he get? $10,000 and 15 hours of community service for a hate crime. Really? We know Kim Fox and all that people that put this thing together. It's a disgrace what's going on with our system, with our judicial system. How people just get away with all this stuff just drives me crazy. Just drives me crazy. Today is Cyber Monday, December 2nd. Boy, look at all these people. You can get a Whopper from Burger King for $1 because of Cyber Monday here, December 2nd. A lot of these places are putting out specials for today. Also, I talk about this all the time, and I don't know what you guys think about this, but taking a chance on life. Take a chance. Like in my career, 35 years, I've taken many chances with my mouth, and I've got myself in trouble many times. But then I look around and I say to myself, is it safer to keep your mouth shut or whatever it is and just go along with life and just, handle whatever you're dealt with and just go through life. Don't say nothing. Don't bitch. Don't think about your opinion. Just take every day. Watch your post. Watch what you say. Blah, 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 blah. Is it safer to do that? Or is it safer to be out there sometimes and just let it go? In my life, has it hurt me in some ways? Sure it did. Sure it did. I have some regrets on some of the things that's happened to me and the things that I've done. But I also have to believe sometimes you have to be you. You can't be fake either. And there's a lot of people that are afraid to do this. And I look at especially in certain, in my field of musicians and stuff like that, I see certain people and I don't see them getting any farther than I am with my mouth and without my mouth. We're kind of still just doing what we do. But I do believe that I'd rather have someone who's loud, obnoxious, or someone who's honest or just says what they say. And we're going to screw up in life. That's why we're normal. I think that's makes us humble. Playing it safe, I don't know if that's where I want to go. And, that's up to the individual. I got it. But I think it's important. And sometimes you have to be the voice of others. Thank you, Carol. Don't forget, you'll see Carol Brandolina with us every Tuesday on Twisted Tuesday. But I think, I don't know. Oh, that's okay to say. That's not okay. Oh, well, you can get away with that, but you can't get away with that. Or it's okay to do something here, but not there. Blah, 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 blah. I don't know. It's just so many rules these days in life. And I don't think when I was a kid, I just never remember being yourself. You gotta be yourself, and hopefully the people around you, I think, will understand you. There's a lot of people that we don't get along, like politically or certain views in life, but I think we know good people when we see them. And I think that's what keeps our circle alive. We know if a person's got a good heart. He might not mean, or whatever he says, you know what I mean? He's got a good heart. And I think having a good heart is very, very important in life. But take a chance every now and then. I do believe it's important to take a chance. We got so much going on, and it's such a busy week, especially the month of December. You know how that is. Let's get a couple more sponsors here at Ocean's Pit. Little show about big things. Let's see where we're going here. Let's pull up our good friends from Airtight Windows. My good buddy Louis Pipes taking care of those window needs. And you all need this stuff now, folks, because it is the season. Cold outside, get those windows replaced, save your money on your heating bill. If you're looking for new windows and you want it done right, do it right with Airtight. For honesty, quality, dependability, do it right with Airtight. Serving Chicagoland for over 35 years, do it right with Airtight. 708-788-5000. Mention Tony O when you talk to Louis Pipes and say, hey, I heard you on Ocean's Pit, and I'll get a nice little special deal that he will help you out, our good friends from Airtight Windows. You're watching Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. How about fast food done right? We are talking about Guzman and Gomez. Fast food, healthy, clean, enjoyable. Check them out. So far, they have locations in Schaumburg, Crystal Lake, Buffalo Grove, Naperville. All you have to do, folks, is download the GYG app, sign up, and get one free burrito. It takes you a second and you get a free burrito. Try it out. If you like Chipotle, you will love Guzman and Gomez. Come try their burritos, tacos, bowls, salads. They even have a burrito replacing rice for French fries. Keep in mind they're offering fundraisers, catering, and more. Our son Joey is the regional marketing manager. So give Joe a call at 224-636-3646. Might be able to cater your party. But go to Guzman and Gomez and eat fast food healthy. Try it out, man. You got nothing to lose. It's good food. One more, Jack Vena Landscaping. I want to thank my cousin Tommy, good Tommy, for stopping by last night, of course, at Geneva Stage. They offer monthly maintenance programs, bush trimming, spring and fall cleanup, bed mulching, fertilizing, weed control. They've all plant to service installation, servicing the North Shore for 44 years. They even do gutter fall cleanup. Give Tommy a call at 847-432-5266. That's Jack Vena Landscaping. You're watching Ocean's Pit, a little show about big things. Carol Brandolino tomorrow. Twisted Tuesday. My good buddy Greg Potter and Kathy Rich, the daughter of Buddy Rich, will be on our show this Wednesday. They got a big show coming up at the Arcada. Thursday, Laura Ocean will be here. She's not been here for 3 weeks. She's got a special announcement to make, a very special, important announcement to make this Thursday. So please turn in to me and Laura Ocean this Thursday. And Friday, so far everything is good. Billy J. Kramer. Remember Billy J. Kramer in Dakotas? Little Children, a lot of great songs in the British Invasion. One of the British Invasion leaders, along with the Beatles and Joey and the Pacemakers, Freddie and the Dreamers, Hollies, Dave Clark 5, Billy J. Kramer. Got a brand new song, plus a new holiday song. He'll be our guest this Friday. Keep our fingers crossed. Looks like it's going to happen. I've been trying for a while. I want to thank Albert for putting that together and our friend Rose putting this all together. So I'm going to be excited. We got a busy week of stuff here at Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Guys, if you've got questions, or if you guys got a company, or if you got a book, or you got something that you want to sell, or you want to tell your people about, give us a call, private message us. We'd love to get you on the show and talk about all these great stuff, supporting local establishments. That's what it's all about. Marty Malarkey from McCormick Place. Jeff, I have to pick your battles. Blunt too got me in trouble, but needed to be said. I agree with you, Jeff. Great seeing you, by the way, at Richie's party over there on Friday for Seventh Heaven. It was a lot of fun. Is Burger King really giving a deal on Whoppers today? Is that Illinois only? I don't know. You might want to check. I know, Dennis, you're in Lake Geneva. I know you're in Wisconsin, but this is for Cyber Monday because it's December 2nd, $1 Whoppers. I think they're doing something with McDonald's is doing something with nuggets or something. I don't know. Everybody's trying to do something here, folks. Joe Biden, President Joe Biden pardons his son. His quote was, he was only singled out because he was my son. All right, so he did say when he was found guilty of charges that he would not pardon his son. Of course, he couldn't say nothing then because it would have really screwed up his election. I'm not a Joe Biden fan. You guys all know that. But you got to ask yourself this question. He's got, what, less than 30 days in office. Wouldn't you do the same thing if it was your son? You can't blame him for trying. You can't blame him sticking up for his son. Good or bad, I don't like the decision. I'm not happy with it. But let's put ourselves in his shoes, right? I'd pardon my son. If I was president of the United States and I have that power, not happy with it. But remember, guys, less than 30 days, this regime is over. President Donald Trump will come in and hopefully things will turn around. Richard, there you go. A lot of people would have done it. I think that's important. It was your son, and I think we probably all would have done the same thing. I'm thinking we all would have. I can't speak for everybody in the world, but I do believe that. Speaking of names, boys' names, and Hunter is a name I have not heard, but you got some crazy names here. Not crazy. I think they're original. I think when you're born and you get one of those cool names or a different name, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Growing up as a kid, my name was Mauricio. Nobody can pronounce it. It was brutal. Here are some names. Charming and classy names. Graham, Harrison, Everett, Miles, Emmett, Owen, Oliver, Henry, Elliot, Milo, Isaac, William, Jonah, Arthur, Archer, Eli, Jack, Max, Nolan, Lucas. Something original, I guess. A lot of great places in the world to try. I love to try different spots. When I seen this come up, I said to myself, I'd love to go there. World's most dangerous hotel, surrounded by sharks. And you can only get to this hotel with a helicopter. Dubbed the world's most dangerous hotel, the Frying Pan Hotel, 32 miles off the coast of North Carolina, surrounded by shark-filled waters, accessible only by helicopter or boat hoist. Originally a lighthouse platform. Wouldn't you want to visit that? How cool would that be? You can only get there with a helicopter. If you look at certain places to go, I love it. There's so many different. Why stay at the Hyatt? Let's go to the hotel over there. We're surrounded by sharks. Japan Airlines is offering free domestic flights for international visitors. Planning a trip to Japan? Japan Airlines is making it easier to explore the country by offering free domestic flights to international visitors. Fly from major cities like Tokyo to discover Japan's hidden gems. Check that out. I love new stuff. Now, you know what I really love? Now, you know how much I'm crazy about science fiction, and you know I'm crazy about Godzilla and Gamera, which is celebrating the birthday of Gamera, by the way, the giant turtle. Anyway, you got to be into this stuff or you don't. But Jurassic Park, when that came out, based on a true story, how cool would that be? Right now, you go to these dinosaur parks and you see these, animated dinosaurs and stuff. But imagine if it was real. How cool would that be? Oh, a 72 million year old dinosaur egg found in China with an intact embryo inside happened. An incredibly rare fully dinosaur embryo has been found inside a fossil egg that had been collecting dust for over a decade in a storage room in a museum in China, thought to be 66 to 72 million years old. The unborn specimen reveals an incredible link between dinosaurs and modern birds. How cool if you can actually go to a real adventure park and they're real dinosaurs. I'm really a nerd in that kind of stuff. Crazy stuff. I believe it. I think it's what? Dennis, I found my ex-wife in a hotel. Okay. There you go. There you go. Ellie Weinhardt, what's up? When seconds count, Survivor. There you go, brother. Marty. 100. How about this crazy thing? You're on a flight. 132 hamsters escaped cages aboard a flight to Portugal, forcing to ground the plane. A rodent rebellion unfolded during a TAP Air Portugal flight with 132 hamsters that were being transported to a pet store, reportedly escaped from their cages in a cargo hold. Where's Richard Gere when you need him? Holy cow, 132 hamsters. They get a bad rap too, don't they? All right. Talking about President Donald Trump. Donald Trump is expected to kick. Now, this has got to be careful how you say this. And you know my feelings on certain things. I don't care what anybody does with a body. It's their life. Let these people, let these kids get a little older to understand what they need to do, not when they're young. I don't believe that women should be in men's sports and men's be in women's sports. That's me. That's me. I think women should have their sports like they've done for years and centuries. Same with men. You know, you want to make a special sports, do it a different thing. But here's something Trump is going to do. People are going to like it or not. Donald Trump is expected to kick transgender troops out of the U.S. military as early as January 20th, according to a new report from the Times. The move would remove about 15,000 transgender active service members. I don't know, man. That's a topic you got to watch out, right? Woolworths. How many people remember Woolworths? Do I even say it right? Woolworth? God, remember the penny? I used to love that. If you needed a light bulb, a grilled cheese sandwich, a goldfish with a lifespan of 2 days, there was only one place to go, Woolworths. Remember that? You can get that goldfish, you bring it home, 2 days later it's dead. But you can get everything in a one-stop shop at Woolworths. Drill, baby, drill. Fox News, some of the former President-elect Trump's supporters are on cloud nine as new administration report he plans to relive the Keystone XL pipeline project with President Biden, who shut it down. It's time to open up that pipeline. Not only does it open up the oil for us, but it also, most importantly, it gives people jobs. I think I'm looking forward to that and needs to be done. In history, and we've been hearing about Jeffrey Epstein and P. Diddy and all this crazy stuff. When is his list coming out? Is the list ever going to come out? I mean, it's probably the same situation as the Kennedy assassination or the 9/11 files. Will these lists ever come out? I don't know. But according to RM, which is on X, which is formerly Twitter, former Prime Minister Paul Keating's daughter, Kathleen, seen leaving Jeffrey Epstein's apartment in 2010, 14 years on, and we still have no answers. They actually show a picture of Epstein and her leaving the hotel, which I'm trying to say, I'm wondering if they're going to get this released, and does the public want this stuff released? The actual public. The way I believe, and like I said, I don't know. I don't have any insights in this stuff. There's just me blathering stuff out of my mouth. But I believe if these lists do come out, there's going to be a lot of political. There's going to be a lot of royalty. There's going to be a lot of celebrities. There's going to be a lot of entertainers. There's going to be a lot of sports figures, people that we've probably been admiring and loved for many, many years. And we're going to look at these people completely different if this list comes out and when this list comes out. I do believe it will come out. I don't know. It's going to be very interesting to see. Why do we have to talk years about it? Years ago, it was never have a man. Emo, my good friend Emo from Florida. I agree with you, buddy. Patrice, I hope you're doing well. Interesting stuff. It really is. All right, we got some other gigs coming up. December 19th, we'll be at Venutis with the Main Event Band. That's a 7:30 hit in Addison. On the 14th of December, Oceans Rat Pack, we have two shows at the Lyric Theater in Blue Island, and they are holiday Christmas shows. We are excited about that. December 28th, I turned 62 72 years old. And we have a big bash at Ron Onesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy in St. Charles. Tony Toto, Danny Ramundi, Jerry Jams Renda, Ron Starr, my sister Tanya will be joining us, Louis Pipes, Christian Knievel, and we have a list of more people. Mikey D. It's going to be fun. And the list keeps growing and growing and growing. So go to oshows.com and help celebrate my 62nd. It's going to be fun. We'll go out with a bang. It'll be fun. And for New Year's Eve, especially by going out with a bang, we love a la carte entertainment, Jim Early and Brian and all the Freddie Hoffman and all the great people. We're going to be at Moretti's in Elgin, the brand new one, which is upstairs, the big room. It's going to kick off with Ocean's Rat Pack. During the dinner hour, Bill Saratella, Elliot Wimbush, yours truly, doing the tribute to Frank Sinatra, Dean Martin, and Sammy Davis Jr. And then at night, we're going to kick into Tony Ocean, the main event band. That's going to be Mikey D, Jerry Jams, Tony Toto, Danny Ramundi, and Ron Starr joining us for New Year's Eve. So go, it's going to be fun. Moretti's in Elgin for New Year's Eve. Again, Natalie, my sister, having a little heart procedure done today. So Laura's been with her all day, and thank you for all the prayers and on Facebook that you said. Just please put out another prayer for my sister Natalie. Incredible lady. She's a warrior. She's a fighter. She's a glue that keeps this family together, and she's going to be fine. Cats. Are you a cat fan? I'm allergic to cats. I think I had one cat in my life. It wasn't mine. It was my ex-wife's cat, Baxter. And this cat was almost like a dog. So, but I was allergic to it. But after a while, I think I got immune to it. So it wasn't so bad. But like I always say, dogs give you that unconditional love. Cats, you have to make an appointment to see. And I do believe that. What are famous cat names? How many cats? The famous cats. Let's see here. Sylvester. Pussycat. Simba. That's a lion, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's a lion. Cat in the Hat, Dr. Seuss, Nadia. I don't know. It's another cat, another lion, I guess. Puss in Boots. Now it's going way back. Chester Cat. Garfield, of course, the smart-ass cat. Morris, 9 Lives. Meow, 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 meow. Top Cat was a cartoon when we were kids. And, of course, the number one cat is Felix, the cat. The wonderful, wonderful cat, right? It is Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Sleeping more on weekends might reduce the risk of heart attacks, studies suggests. Now, if you guys watch my show or you come to Tony Ocean shows or whatever it is, you guys know I don't sleep. I don't sleep a lot. I get 4 or 5 hours sleep maybe at night. I'm usually up. You guys know I'm always up real early. I take a little nap in the afternoon. I've never really slept a lot. If I've ever slept a lot in the past, it's when I was a hangover or when I was partying years ago. I'd sleep all the next day. But I think the younger generation now, they're even saying, I forgot, it was like 60% of the younger generation now sleep more than the older generation. I don't know. Sometimes I believe that. In my mind, I think when I'm trying to sleep, I have so much in my head that I'm thinking so much. I don't maybe feel like I'm going to miss something. So why do I need to sleep? I don't know. But you do need sleep, right? We're talking about McDonald's today with Cyber or Burger King. McDonald's Cyber Monday. You get special deals. McDonald's doesn't sell burgers. When I seen that headline, I had to read it. What do you mean it doesn't sell burgers? They sell $442 billion in land, and 36% of their $23 billion revenue comes from real estate. 85% of their restaurants are franchised while they own everything. The 5th largest landlord on earth is McDonald's. Interesting stuff. Speaking of McDonald's, in Denmark, this is, of course, in the UK. Starting pay at McDonald's is roughly $22 an hour. Workers get life insurance, maternity leave, a pension, and 6 weeks paid vacation each year. This is the McDonald's in Denmark. This could be the McDonald's in a lot of different foreign countries, but not here in the United States. Do you believe that? $22 an hour. life insurance, maternity leave, a pension, 6-week vacation. God bless. Breaking news on X. Gunther Eagleman posted this. Breaking: just after one phone call with Trump, the president of Mexico is reportedly bowing down and submitting to Trump's demands to control the southern border. Things good. One thing, whether you like President Donald Trump or you don't, I do like his policy when it comes to term limits. We've been talking about this. Society's been talking about this. The world has been talking about this. He suggests, this is former President Donald Trump to be elected, 6 years for Senate and 12 years for the House. I think that's a great idea. 6 years for Senate and 12 years for the House. Time to clean it up. I agree. Do you have green eyes? Green-eyed lady, lovely lady, right? The song. Green eyes are the most rare eye color in the world. Eye color is determined by multiple genes influencing levels of iris dark. Okay, so if you have green eyes, you're the most rare eyes in the world. Colors in the world. We were talking about McDonald's. We're talking about Burger King. We're talking about these fast food places. Panda Express. Have you ever eaten this stuff? I think the only time I've seen them, they're in the airports or malls, right? People are worried about pricing right now with fast food, to feed a family, to do this. Who? Wait a minute. Craig Olson, a great bass player in the Chicagoland area, very smart man. Hey, Tony, keep a pad and pen by your bedside to download the thoughts that keep you from sleep and cleans your mind. See, I never thought about that. Craig, that's a great idea. I'm going to have to keep a notepad. That's a great idea. And when you want to laugh, Craig, and you know this when it comes, because I know you're a music guy like me, Rolling Stones, Keith Richards, right? Sleeping, couldn't sleep. He had this riff in his head, right? The Satisfaction, right? He had this thing in his, and he couldn't remember it. So he got up and he keeps a tape recorder on his nightstand, and he pushed it in, and he just set it into it. And then when we got up that day, he showed that riff to the band, and they came up and can't get no satisfaction. So, Craig, thank you so much. Craig, today's Gamera's birthday. You would know who Gamera is. He's a giant turtle that fights. He's like a Godzilla, but he's Gamera. So I'm hoping that one day Gamera and Godzilla fight, because they already had Godzilla and King Kong. But only us nerds would understand that. But thank you, Craig, for that advice. Panda Express is a new family meal. Now we're talking about people trying to save money, taking a family out. It's so expensive. They got a new family meal deal that feeds 5 people for only $30. I don't know what Panda Express is. Is it Chinese food? I don't know. Looks like a bunch of insects when I seen it last, but that's just me. Scientists invent the giant dishwashing machine for the entire human body. And Japan, of course. Future Tech Science Company, a Japanese shower head maker, plans to debut a futuristic human wasting machine. So you get in there for 15 minutes and it cleans everything inside your body. Sensors measure stress, fatigue, adjusting imaginary. How cool would that be? Started back in 1970 working on this thing. So a dishwashing machine for human bodies. I love animal stories, and this one really is funny. The zoo here, folks. Zoo separates 5 parrots after birds were caught encouraging each other to swear to guests as they walk by. God, I'd love to get a couple parrots in the house that just swear. I had a buddy of mine who bought one up in Wisconsin, northern Wisconsin. He was from Rhinelander, and he bought one, and he bought an old parrot from an old bar. The bar closed. It was old. The owner died, so the wife gave him the parrot, and the parrot was like, "Fuck you, jag off." Like everything that people were saying at the bars, the parrot learned all the words. Oh, that would be interesting to get one of those parrots in their home. I would love to get that. Very, very cool. Why did chicken cross the road to get the other side? After Godzilla was Rodan. Rodan, I still love. Mothra was a woman. I think that's the only one who defeated Godzilla, if we're going back in time, Craig, if I'm correct on there. Here comes another topic we're not supposed to talk about, but why stop? I wish in this world right now, this regime, this democratic regime, to me, it doesn't seem like they care so much about sex offenders as much as they hate about people who own guns. I wish they were more concerned. I know it's important about the gun safety. I got that. But sex offenders, child trafficking, you don't think that's just as important, if not more important? That stuff needs to be stopped. No matter whatever feathers they're going to ruffle in this with these great big companies, something needs to be done with this. It really does. In New York City, in California, Newsmax. If I won, Caitlyn Jenner post on social media about the possibility of running for governor. Caitlyn Jenner drops the hints of running for California governor. Caitlyn Jenner, if you don't know, used to be Bruce Jenner, the swimmist Olympian. If it's going to happen, let it happen in California, I guess, right? Kathy, I don't know if you're happy about that, but we'll see. This is somebody posted. I thought it was funny. You know, when you take holiday pictures or group pictures at a holiday or a wedding, if you're with your boyfriend, or if you have a boyfriend or a girlfriend that's kind of in the picture, there may be, but you don't know if they're like, sometimes relationships don't last. So then you're stuck with this great picture at the wedding with people you're not with anymore. What you do is you take a picture and you put the new people at the end, so you can you could cut them off on the picture, right? Like here's a picture here they show, and this lady is actually the girlfriend, but she's not the girlfriend anymore. So now you can just chop her out, and now you can still have a great family picture. I bet you people still do that now. This is just new stuff that I'm hearing about. Oh, dear Lord, Kathy, right? Unbelievable. Grandma of 12 breaks world record by 1,575 push-ups in an hour. This is a grandma, ladies and gentlemen. Donna Jean Wild. She's 59-year-old. Well, 59-year-old. It's not that old, but I can't do 2 push-ups. So anyway, Donna Jean Wild, the 59-year-old Canadian grandmother of 12, broke the world record for the most push-ups in an hour, completing 1,575 push-ups in 60 minutes. Congratulations, Grandma. All right. Christmas. Holidays. You're supposed to say happy holidays. But because in my world, it was always Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, 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 Christmas. And a lot of people still say Merry Christmas. A lot of people say Happy Holidays. All right. Before it all begins, when someone says Happy Holidays instead of Merry Christmas, remember they're not doing it because of political correctness. They do it out of respect. From the 20th of November to January 24th, there are at least 14 different religious holidays. So when someone says Happy Holidays to you, thank them, because they don't know what you believe in. It's called respect, not a war on Christmas. Good point. Good point. And I've always said Merry Christmas. But I have been lately, I think the last couple of years, I've been saying Happy Holidays. But it just force of habit from me growing up, it's always Merry Christmas. In the family, it's always Merry Christmas. So, good point, though. We are coming down to the last minute. We got a couple things. 10 life lessons from an 80-year-old wise man. 10 life lessons from an 80-year-old wise man. Number 10. Ask yourself, will this matter in 5 years? Number 9. Experience over possessions. Memories outlast material things. Oh, we know that. Number 8. Never assume you're right. Stay open to changing your mind. That I need to learn. I need to learn on some certain stuff with that. Number 7, be kind to everyone. 99% of the time, I'm right there. Sometimes I'm in a bad mood and Sorry about that. Number 6, fall early. Fall early, fall often, but fall forward. Every failure is a lesson in disguise. Love that one. Number 5, keep learning until your last breath. I learn every day. Sleep is more powerful than you think. Boy, do I need that. Number 3, your health is the real wealth. Good point. Number 2, don't waste time worrying about things you can't control. Oh, boy, don't we all go through that, ladies and gentlemen. And number 1, you don't have to attend every argument you're invited to. Oh, God, I need to take some more lessons from this 80-year-old man. But good stuff. Guys, it has come to the end of the hour, and it is one of those days. I want to thank Armando Supermarkets, my buddy Danny Mazzi, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin. Buy local, shop local. And Mike and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. For all your collision and auto repair needs, go to crashchampions.com. And guys, speaking of my sister Natalie, it's that time of year again. Mama D's breads are back. There are over 20 different flavors to choose from. Banana, caramel, apple, chocolate chip, blueberry, lemon, pumpkin. The list goes on and on. There are also gluten-free options are available. Contact my sister, Natalie Bosch. That's Bosch through private message. Or better yet, just give her a text at 847-533-0400. And the breads start about $10 and go up there with additional fillings. They also have mini breads. I promise you, Mama D's bread loaves will not disappoint. Perfect for the holiday season. Mel Lennon Reed, I hope you're well. And it's birthdays, guys. Don't forget this Thursday, Zaza's in Lake Barrington with Daryl Armenstaff. Friday, Chicago Prime Steakhouse. Saturday, we'll be opening for Candace Owens in Champaign with Ocean's Rat Pack. Birthdays for Monday, December 2nd. My good friend Armara Riccio, the daughter of Cheryl and Tony Riccio from the Ron Onesti organization. Happy birthday. Gina Davis, actress, 63 years old. Our dog Zoe, that's actually our son Tony's dog Zoe, turned 3 years old this past weekend. Buddy, if you're watching, happy birthday to your brother Tony. Celine Dion is 56. We talked about Gamera. Eric Clapton, 76. Danny Bonaducci, better Danny Partridge, 64 years old. John McVie, bass player of Fleetwood Mac, celebrating a birthday. JLL White, of course, Urkel, 47 years old. Jimi Hendrix, Bruce Lee. Charles Schultz, the inventor of Peanuts cartoons, celebrating a birthday. Tina Turner, simply the best. My good friend Susan, the closer Jambroni, celebrating a birthday. Mikey D, what a great guy. Mikey, happy birthday, my friend. Jimmy Osmond, 61 years old. Barry Gordy, Motown, 95. Dino Manzella, formerly of Seventh Heaven. Dino, happy birthday, buddy. British Bulldog, Davy Boy Smith from the WWF. Tommy Shaw from Styx and Damn Yankees, turning 71 years old. And my friend from Indianapolis, Amy Conrad, celebrating a birthday. All right, guys, tomorrow is Twisted Tuesday. Carol Brandolino. Wednesday, Greg Potter and Kathy Rich, the daughter of Buddy Rich. They got a big holiday show coming to the Displaying Theater in December. Thursday, Laura Ocean's got a big, very big and important announcement. This Thursday, Laura Ocean will be back. And Friday, 95% here, one of the great British invasion kings, Billy J. Kramer, from Billy J. Kramer and the Dakotas. Little children, but do you want to know a secret? Oh, I do. And many, many more great hits. She's got a brand new song, Are You With Me? And, of course, she's got another holiday song, Billy J. Kramer, Ocean's Pit, this Friday. And let's not forget, last but not least, our good friends from Ace Hardware. Ace is the place, buy local, shop local, Norris Plains, Evergreen Park, Warrenville, Mesa, Arizona. Download the Ace Ones app. Easy way to keep track of your points, coupons, and special offers. Ace is the place, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. And Mary Margaret, good luck tomorrow for the York First Group there for the York Township. Go out there. It covers, like I said, Oak Brook, Villa Park, Elmhurst, Downers Grove, Oak Brook Terrace, at the VFW Hall over there on St. Charles, 6 o'clock. Show your support, and we need some change. I think it's a good idea. Guys, Buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment. Be kind to everybody. It's the holiday season, man. It's that time. Christmas time. Happy holidays. All you guys out there. We're going to have a lot of fun, but we got to go. We'll be back again tomorrow. And Ringo says, peace and love. Peace and love this world. All we need is love. That's what we need. Thanks for listening, guys. God bless you. Have an incredible day. Share the show. Let everybody know about Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Nick Sahajas, take us out. Take us out.
Oh, it's the end of the show. See you later from Tony O.
Thank you so much, everybody. And Natalie, our prayers are out to you.